июля 2022 года я подписал контракт с данной компанией, убыл на направление.
On July 6, 2022, I signed a contract with this company, Wagner PMC, and departed for Ukraine. I was assigned to the 7th Assault Squadron, 4th Platoon, where I was made commander of the 1st Squad. There in August, they started bringing prisoners from various prisons in the Russian Federation to serve in the military. Overall, their attitude towards us changed when the prisoners arrived. They no longer counted us as human beings.
Компания в одностороннем порядке изменили контракт.
The company changed my contract unilaterally. Without asking for my opinion, they extended it to 6 months and then to 8 months. After that, I left without authorization because I did not like the things that started happening there. Namely that after the prisoners arrived, strange things happened. Killings by our own people, by the Wagner security officers of the prisoners, stupid orders given by our commanders.
Мне не очень нравится, что там начало происходить.
I climbed over 2 fences. I was wearing a white dressing gown for camouflage. I got over 2 fences and went into the forest. When I was stepping out onto the ice of a lake or a bay, I heard a dog barking. I turned around and saw people with flashlights about 150 meters away from me running towards me. I ran back the other way along the forest and then I wanted to run out onto the icy lake but saw that there were places where the water still had not frozen. I ran along the forest line closer to the edge of the lake where the ice was thicker. I heard 2 gunshots. The bullets whizzed by. I smashed my mobile phone and threw it into the forest. I turned around and ran across the lake towards the light of the houses. During the night to Friday at approximately 1:58 a.m., a person was arrested in Parksville, Laden on suspicion of illegally crossing the Norwegian-Russian border in the area of Skrojetnes. There was a person who came over and contacted the civilian population in the area. He was undramatically arrested by a joint border patrol between the defense and the police. This person has applied for asylum in Norway, and the police do not want to provide any further information beyond the fact that he applied for asylum and that he is a foreign citizen. Can you say something about how difficult it is to cross the border between Russia and Norway?
Grensa mellom Russland og Norge.
Både på norsk og russisk side så det ganske strengt grenseregime.
On both the Norwegian and Russian sides, there are strict border regimes in that area, especially on the Russian side. The police in Norway, together with the border guards, have good control over the 198-kilometer long border. Now, this is in a rather desolate area. In that situation, we have a combination of control of the borderline itself and the border area. This person caught by the police was caught in that border area.
Ja, han ble jo jakta på sin, og det ble både løst skudd og sluppet.
He was chased and they both fired shots and dogs were sent after him. The way he tells the story, it's like a spy thriller, where you escape just at the last minute. He saw a light in a house on the other side and ran there, and a woman came out. There he said that he wanted to talk to the police. They called the police, who arrived quite quickly. These were dramatic minutes and hours.
Så det var dramatiske minutter og timer. Han har jo søkt om asyl i Norge, så han skal gjennom hele den analyseprosessen, både knyttet til å verifisere at han den han og at han snakker sant.
He has applied for asylum in Norway, so he must go through the entire analysis process, both related to verifying that he is who he is and that he is telling the truth, and to what extent he has grounds for asylum in Norway. It is a demanding process where the Norwegian authorities go through the person very carefully. Of course, the word war crimes is in the background here all the time. I would like to believe that both the Norwegian police, especially Kripos, which is responsible for investigating international crimes, but there is also interest from international bodies. It is clear that the International Criminal Court in The Hague will probably be interested in talking to him, not least because I don't think there are any cases where someone from within the Wagner group has defected and agreed to talk. It could also be, you talked about PST, Norwegian Police Security Services. The question is also asked about his security. There have been many stories about what has happened to defectors from the Wagner group, and it has not gone very well. I would like to believe that the PST also conduct a thorough analysis related to his own security.
Sånn at jeg vil tro at PST også må foreta grundige analyser knyttet til hans egen sikkerhet.
Мы думаем, что в основном этот конфликт существует, естественно, в информационном пространстве. Страна должна знать, и она знает своих героев. И она знает и героев.
We think that this conflict exists exclusively in the informational space. The country must know its heroes, and it does know them. It knows the heroes who serve with the armed forces and demonstrate the miracles of heroism. It knows the heroes of the Wagner private military company. Both will forever remain in our memory. As far as the conflicts are concerned, of course, as always happens, they are a product of informational manipulations. Sometimes they are also performed by our foes, but also by our friends who are even worse than the enemies. So let's take it calmly. They are involved in a common cause. Everyone is fighting for their country, so this is how it should be viewed.
Наши сами друзья ведут себя так, что таких врагов не надо. Вот. Поэтому к этому надо спокойно относиться. Все делают общее дело. Все воюют за Родину. Все воюют за Родину. И поэтому вот так к этому и надо относиться.